2012, I think, or 2013, a long time ago, for the album Best Served Cold. And that was my old band, and I hope you like it. And welcome to Coffee, Comics, and Beyond with my good friends, Jason and Inocencio and Gerald of the Komiksman Podcast.
What's
Hi,
up?
guys. Hello. And tonight we're gonna do recap. Let's just make kwentuhan about what's been happening, or what happened pala, rather to last week, no? Last week, and the biggest comic book event of this country, SUPERMANILA. That is the biggest, no, Jason? Is that the biggest?
It's pretty much the biggest kasi the international guests make it bigger.
Yeah.
And yun, although comics ang bida, syempre gusto natin comics ang bida.
Of course.
The beauty of SUPERMANILA is they've opened it up also to hobbyists, cosplayers. Maraming pop culture involved. And although it's just 2 days, it feels that everything is so jam-packed. Siksikan yung laman.
Right.
Siksikan na ng tao.
Right.
But that's the beauty of it.
What is there more people this year or last year? I was there last
It's
year.
a tough comparison. I've asked people this, Elsie, nung weekend. Some say last year was more packed. I felt this year looked like it was more packed, at least yung Saturday. Sunday kasi hapon lang talaga ako. Pero I mean, it's a good dilemma to have to be able to compare the numbers, but I think they did pretty well with both years.
Right.
Yeah.
Gerald, ikaw, how's the comparison from last year to this year?
Actually, hindi ako pumunta last year.
You did it?
I only parang humabol lang ako this year. And
What time did you go?
I was there around a little bit past 5 p.m. So I have 2 hours left kasi hanggang 7
Right.
lang pala. And
Bitin, no?
Yeah.
Hanggang 7.
for me, it's not just the biggest, it's also it feels the most prestigious, di ba? The way that the organizers set it up, and it is very well thought of. From the guest, of course, from the setting of the event,
Alright.
and the venues,
Oo.
di ba? Kasi yung SUPERMANILA's
Last year.
past events,
Oo.
maganda talaga eh. Doon sila dito sa Siang, at Siang ba yun?
Hindi, kasi
Tama?
yung una, di ba? Podium.
Oh, sa Podium.
That was
Yeah.
2019, yeah.
Tapos,
Yeah.
2023, di ba nag-pandemic tayo? So, 2023 bumalik, nilagay nila sa Circuit Ayala. Tapos, since then, 2 straight, 24, 25.
One Ayala, yeah.
Sa One Ayala.
Yeah.
And I think they're comfortable with the place, although I've heard from some of the organizers na naliliitan na sila.
Actually, it feels a little
Because
it's a good problem.
Siksik talaga
Oo.
jam-packed.
I mean,
Kasi sobra.
I'm so happy that for such a new kind of event,
Yes.
it's this big already. I mean, I've seen all the media factions that are covering the event, like ABS-CBN was there, and yada yada, GMA and whatnot, no? And amazing.
It's a
Grabe.
credit to the organizers talaga na
They promoted it well.
they promoted it well, they marketed it well, they got
Right.
different interests.
Right.
Diba? Kasi nga, okay lang, tanggap na natin. Kasi kami ni Gerald, nakaka-attend na kami mga comics conventions, whether
Right.
Comic-Con o Comic-Con, ganyan,
Yeah.
Peak-Off.
Yeah.
Yan, even ikaw, Elsie, nakaka-attend ka na. Comics talaga yung nakita.
Focus.
But for Super, yun nga,
There are toys.
may Bandai involvement,
Yeah,
may
yeah.
Gashapon,
Yeah.
may si Quicks, ilang straight years may nare-release na exclusive si Quicks
There was a
doon.
car.
There was a car, yeah. I think it was a BYD, I forget
Right,
now.
right.
Tapos, they had that Darna exhibit,
Yeah.
75 years of
Who
Darna with si
played?
Awi.
Si Awi.
Awi, yeah.
Awi
Very
and,
pretty girl.
Yeah.
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 So she was there 2 straight days. She dressed up in the 50s Darna outfit ni Rosa del Rosario one day.
That's
And
the
the
first,
other day-
That's the first Darna, no? Si Rosa
Yeah, I
ba?
believe
Ah,
so.
so she
Today siya.
okay.
So the second day, she did the Jane De Leon
Yeah,
modern
okay.
Darna naman.
Yeah.
Tapos nandun din yung pamilya ni Mars Ravelo.
Oh.
So talagang full endorsement ni Mang Mars yung pamilya nila.
The son of Mars that made a speech about it, right?
Yeah, I think so. I believe so.
You encompass Darna, di ba?
Yeah. Tapos yun nga, di ba? Since they did a lot of since yun nga different genres and international yung guest, you had guys like Dan Parent is an artist who's done work for Archie. So may exclusive na cover siya na may halo-halo na kinakain sina Archie, Beth, and Veronica.
Yeah.
May ganun. Tapos they had even the Eraserheads released a comic.
Yeah.
Diba?
They did,
Na
huh?
may cover release yun si Raymond Lee, meron si Steven Segovia. And yun nga, on Sunday, special guest talaga si Ellie Buendia. When Ellie showed up,
Yun na.
I missed it because I for several other reasons I couldn't purchase the comic, but he was there and dinumog daw.
Of course, it's
Talaga.
Ellie.
Oo.
Dinumog daw.
A few days before Super Manila, I was with Ellie. We met in a wake. Unfortunately, that was a. It's nice seeing him again, but the problem in
It's
an
an
unfortunate
wake, yeah,
event.
unfortunate.
It's a wake. Shout out to Audrey and my condolences again, Audrey Janicio, Ellie's girlfriend, and to Ellie also if you're listening, hopefully. And we talked about comics, and he was talking about the comic book, and he has actually written a sci-fi graphic novel.
Hey, you know, those artists were all there. He could talk to them. I mean, I saw, because he was at the booth na kay Steven Segovia because Steven did one of his
Did the art,
covers.
yeah.
Wills Pertasio did one of his covers, although Wills wasn't here this time around. Tapos binati rin niya, nakita ko yung video shared by our friend si Misha Lecaros of Graining PH. He shared the video when Ellie greeted Mico Suayan because Mico is an international artist. Right?
Yeah,
He's done work for DC and Marvel. Tapos parang nagulat si Mico, parang in-acknowledge siya ni Ellie Buendia. I mean, di ba? So we're all Razorheads fans here. So I mean, he's got these artists to tap if ever he'd like to get that project launched.
You know, I'm so happy that Ellie's involved. The reason for that is he's opening the floodgates to. Kasi for me audio and visuals should merge. I got into one of the things. The reason one of the first reasons I got into music was because of. I saw a Kiss comic book.
Yeah, that's true.
Marvel.
Yeah, late 70s yung mga ganyan.
And I saw it. I think it's one of my titos and handed down to akin, and I saw it, and then that got me into music. I was like 6 years old.
Gene Simmons kasi saw the value of marketing.
Right.
So, di ba nga, everything he copyrights, everything na Kiss-related nilalabas na. So,
he's
they
a
got
businessman, no?
sobrang businessman si Gene Simmons, and he's made himself and Paul Stanley millions because of yung marketing nila ng Kiss.
That's right.
Yeah, and also I remember this. I'm pretty sure I read this, pero parang it's a Leinil story about Gene Simmons. He I don't know, baka mali, baka hindi si Leinil, but somebody na Pinoy made Kiss fan art na parang ano lang siya, pick up, and then a few days later he got an email from Gene Simmons
na didimanda kita.
Hindi pwede benta yan, ha? Parang ganun.
Hindi nakakagulat na si Gene Simmons.
Diba? Si Gene Simmons.
It's like what happened to Freddie Abrigo. He did the Voltus 5 that toy figure. Inano siya.
Nahabol siya.
Finlag down siya ni ano. But now, I think he's sanctioned na, but may cut na si... The owners of Voltus 5, sino to? What's his name? What's the
Patay na
company's
kasi
name?
yung pamilya. Yun dito, locally, Telesuccess.
Kamag-anak ng kaibigan natin yung kamag-anak ni Sachi.
Locally kasi.
Locally. That holds a franchise.
Telesuccess yung
Telesuccess.
may hawak
And tito ni Sachi yung... Shout out to Sacha. Tito si Sachi yung may-ari na.
Speaking of which, I mean, Freely had a booth at SUPERMANILA.
How was he?
He was there doing commissions also.
Nice.
Kasi, I mean, just a few months ago, si Freely did, he had an exclusive Transformers na cover. He had an exclusive na Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles na cover. So, medyo umangat na si Freely.
I'm so happy.
So, everybody's happy for our guy. Diba?
I love this guy.
Tapos,
I'm a big fan of Freely.
Speaking of Leinil, excuse me, as Gerald just mentioned, si Neil showed up on Saturday, impromptu, may signing siya doon.
Siyempre naman.
Talaga, si Mico nga daw,
Si Mico nandun 2 days
last,
talaga.
Parang late na
Last minute edition siya. Hindi siya dapat darating dahil jet set.
Gulat nga ako nandun
Jet set alive si Mico, he doesn't give us a chance to miss him. Laging nasa Pinas, although based na siya sa US.
Yung yung ex-girlfriend ko, si Peach Momoko.
Yes! Hindi ko inabutan.
2 straight years siya ang rockstar talaga.
Oh naman.
Siya ang rockstar ng Super. Sa kanya pinakamahabang pila. Sa kanya yung artwork niya pag pinabid for auction.
Pinakamataas.
Pare tens of thousands of pesos
Talaga?
ang bidding eh.
Really?
Ang bidding patayan for Peach.
She made a print, yung mana ng girlfriend, no?
Oh, yun. Yun yung mataas na bidding. Ang nanalo.
Yung original nun.
Yeah, yung nanalo nun was I think si Roel De Jesus of the Comic Book. And I think the proceeds would go to the Japan Foundation.
How much did it go for?
I think minimum 28K.
Oh, okay.
Minimum.
Pesos to.
Minimum
Not
yun. I think pataas ng pataas. Because Peach yun eh.
Peach yun.
And she usually doesn't repeat conventions daw consecutive
ganun?
years.
She was there last year.
She was here last year. Tapos nung kinausap ng organizers, she was game. Sila nung husband niya, CEO, who was manning the booth with her. They were very happy with the accommodations daw last year, so they were pleased to come back.
Where did they stay?
I don't know. And I don't think I could tell even if I could.
Yeah,
Kasi,
bawal, ano?
Siyempre,
Baka
parang
dumugin siya.
Exactly. Yun eh.
Baka nandun na ako, Joke lang.
So, si Peach, by the time dumating ako Sunday, 4 p.m., hindi na daw tumatanggap ng signing eh.
Oh, wala na nga eh.
Papapirman lang ng isang copy ko ng Ultimate Universe. Sabi,
But she was still there.
She was still there,
was
pero
still
paalis
sitting.
na because sila ni na CB, Cebulski, the Marvel Editor-in-Chief, they were leaving at around 5, 6 because they were heading for their next destination.
Yeah.
Ganun kabilis eh.
When I asked the person in the table kung nasan si Peach, parang papunta na raw sa airport.
Yeah.
So, I was too late.
So ilang hours lang sila doon? They were there
Saturday, the whole day. Saturday, the whole day.
Oh.
Sunday, from probably 9. Kasi, ang style ni Super is for VIPs. Yung mga VIP, they can come in as early as 9.
9?
Papayagan na kayo if you pay exclusive for VIP.
Oh, what
does
time
that
is
entail?
Hindi ko na nga tinigin yun because wala akong pera.
How much is the VIP? Can I ask? How much was the...
And I forgot already kasi that's 2-day package yata.
And you get
Kasi-
a box, the gift set.
Yeah, diba? Like, mga unboxing ni na Jacko, dali yun.
Yeah, I saw it.
And ganun yung ginawa niya.
Shout out to Jacko.
Yeah, since Jacko was there Saturday, nakita ko. I don't know if nakabalik siya Sunday. Because he was supposed to come back on Sunday to bring his son, si Jacob. Saturday, kwentuhan lang kami ni Jacko doon. And yun, yung unboxing that they showed, ang daming laman eh. Aagawan na nga silang mag-ama dun sa mga ibang Batman toys eh. Ganyan. But yeah, for VIPs, I think they get to go in as early as 9 a.m.
Feeling ko mga
Tapos,
5,000 yan.
Hindi ko alam eh. Pero yung Sunday, I think si Peach was there 9 a.m. until probably mga 5 because she had a flight to catch. And yun, hatid si
There were
Jiggy.
a lot of people na kaya at 9? As early as 9? Tingin mo.
Saturday, I was there at 8.
8 a.m.?
8 a.m. ako nandun, Elsie. Because
Did you
for the
help?
first time, hindi ako nag-host ng kahit anong panel. I wasn't asked because for several reasons, hindi. So I was just an attendee.
Right.
So sabi ko, aga ako, punta ako ng mga 8. May pila na.
Talaga?
May pila na ng 8.
Wow.
Okay. So, diba, it was in Juan Ayala. Shout out to the people who organized it. Ang ating bayaning si Shawnee Lagman.
Yeah,
Among
Shawnee!
others. Yeah.
Right.
Ang dilemma ko was, pagkaparada ko, pag-akyat ko, unang pilang nakita ko, pumila na ako. Yun pala, separate pala, dapat sa concourse muna, sa second floor. So, may mga ganong minor logistical stuff that some people were very angry with, pero hindi naman.
Walang sign? There was no...
Yeah, but
notice?
logistically, it's a minor thing. As long as makapasok ka naman, everything is fine. Eh.
What?
So, by Sunday, ayos na yung problema na yun,
Right.
I think. So it's a learning experience. It's not perfect yet, but yung mga tao, Todd, their hearts are in the right place.
Well, it's
Talaga.
It's third iteration of
It's technically
SUPERMANILA.
the
Third na ba?
fourth.
Fourth.
Wait.
Wala
Fourth
yata
na-
nung
fourth.
yung pandemic.
It's still new.
19, tapos 23, 24, 25.
When I got there, pagpasok ko dun sa
Mga
Juan
what time was
Ayala,
that?
It was around 5.
Late ka na pumunta.
Yeah, so merong display sa baba. Kala ko yun na yun.
Yung Uniqlo.
Yeah, and also, nandun yung mga SKP. Sabi ko, ba't dito? Ito na ba yun? Kasi I wasn't able to go last year. So it was my first time sa One Ayala. Saan yung mga tao? At saka nandun yung tickets eh. Diba? So you're gonna get the tickets and then you're gonna come up dun sa the space. And it's a beautiful
kasi
place.
dati siyang hotel eh. Siya yung dating Intercon eh.
Talaga?
Yeah. It was for decades that place is Intercon, Manila Intercon. Tapos they gutted the hotel.
Oo nga, no?
Ginawa siyang mall. Kaya kung tingnan mo yung facade niya, parang ang galing tingnan na. Parang dating hotel to.
Right.
I was thinking it was the parking lot. Hindi pala.
Hotel mismo.
Oo, yung pala yung Intercon.
Tapos, so yun, yung nangyari sa akin, sorry to interrupt lang, Gerald, no? Yung nangyari sa akin Saturday, so nakapila ako, mga 1-2 hours. 10, pasok na. Biglang pagdating dun sa right before makapasok sa space, sabi, sir, di ba kayo nakakuha nung tag?
No.
Dapat sa concourse muna kayo. Tanong ko, ha? Ganun, paano yun? Tapos so kinausap ko muna yung tao. Sabi ko, ma'am, pipila ba ulit ako? Ganyan. Tapos, sir, taga ayusin natin. Biglang nakita ko ang isa sa mga bayani ng Super Manila, which is Rowena Marfil Sansolis of Comic Odyssey. Nung nakita ko ni Rowena, sabi niya, what are you doing here? I was in line, ganyan. Tapos sabi, come with me. Hinila na niya ako sa...
Why was she in line?
No. She was already inside. Pero nakita niya ako nandun sa dun
siya
booth
humatak
nga.
sa'yo.
Siya humatak sa akin.
I see.
Sinamahan niya ako sa concourse. Sabi niya, he's with me. Give him a tag. Tapos,
yay!
sabi niya, you should have just asked me. Tapos sabi ko, Rowena, I don't want to abuse friendship. Ayoko nang ganun.
Yeah.
So we got in line ganyan. So yeah, don't worry about it. O ito, you have a tag. Go in.
I have a
very honorable.
I have a silly story too. When I got there, before going there, actually, the day before, yung my friend Julius Sempio ng Pulsar Press.
Pulsar Press.
Shout out to Pulsar.
The Pulsar Press boys.
MIBF, Pulsar Press.
Yeah, so he gave me a ticket.
Right.
Diba? Kala ko, basta parang you just scan the the QR code and then you gonna get it for free.
Yeah.
Ako naman si tanga. Kala ko pag Super Manila, pag MIBF pala. So I printed it out. So sabi ko, sigurado ka? Sabi ko, bakit sila magbibigay ng ng ticket for free? 'Di ba? Ano 'yun? Parang sobrang dami bang pera. Kasi lahat ng exhibitors bibigyan mo ng ng free ticket. Sabi hindi ko mag-gets, pero sabi sigurado ka. Oh, yes, ganun daw talaga. So print out naman ako. Nagpa-print pa ako sa amin, tapos binigay ko dun sa ticket. Kasi na naman, parang inasikaso, di ba? parang pero inasikaso pa nila, nakala ko talaga legit. Di ba? Tapos siguro it took them a few minutes, parang, sir, ano po ba to? Nabutin lang, wala nang tao kasi late na ako eh. Actually, tinanong pa ako ng isang babae doon. So, sure ka ba sir? Kasi 5 o'clock na eh. Hanggang 7 lang yan. Di ba? Sabi ko, yes.
So, bitin na bitin ka.
So, well, I really just wanted to see some friends there. So,
But did you go around with a camera? Interview?
Yeah.
You did?
I did.
Content ka rin.
Meron akong walkthrough.
Nice.
So, it's long story short, just to end the story, nakita nila, ay, yung
International
SMO
Book Fair.
to eh. MIBM.
Ibang araw to, sir, next week pa.
sabi ko, buti na may dala akong pera.
On that note, we'll take a short break.
Yeah.
And this next song is from the Mondo, the band. This is called Second Coming. Hi also to Miracle Jig. Hey, this is your request, Miracle Jig. And a while ago, I played a Reclamo song, and I'll play another one later. But now, this is another request of yours. This is Second Coming by Mondo on Jam 88.3.
Yeah. Uy, local band ba yan?
Banda niya.
Sige yan.
But hindi ako nag-record nito. I wasn't with the band yet nung they recorded. So, they just made me join.
Ilan na yung reklamo?
Wala
Tapos,
na reklamo.
Oo nga,
It's a retired band.
Pero before, I mean, yung mga nasalihan mo ba? Blue jeans.
Ganun. Dami.
Ang dami sa mga
I was a
talaga.
session player, too much. I was a guitar whore, too much. Too much. Parang nag-after image pa.
Grabe, after image so 90s.
Pero I joined 2000s na. Like 2010, 2009, around that time.
Okay.
They were nagpo-provincial tour sila. So wala na original band. It was just Wincy and another guy. So wala na.
Yeah, I'll see the frustration.
Na yun, it's my new itinerary. I have a gig this Saturday.
Nice.
Kasama ko ba dun si banda ni Misha?
Ay, pero jamming.
Si Misha, ano yan, di ba? Sino bang Misha yun? O si Mickey, si Cantilet? Si Cantilet siya, o?
tumatambi sa last ko.
Oo nga.
Ngayong Saturday, nung nag-impromptu signing si Neil, buti may bit-bit akong isa niya.
Oo.
May bit-bit akong Ultimate Wolverine eh. Kasi a few weeks before, kausap ko si Jiggy, sabi niya, huwag ka na magpasign kay Neil sa Super, magcha-charge yan 300 per signing. Eh nung tinanong ko si Naroena, how much for Neil? It's free! Go! At least may isa akong bit-bit na napirman
Dude,
niya.
he was just here like last 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Tapos wala lang, trip lang.
Kaya nga
Tapos,
nung...
Sino si Leinil?
Kaya sabi niya sa akin,
Curious ko.
sabi sa akin, tumagal lang, dami pa tayong signing.
Okay, sige.
Dami pa akong computer man sa'yo. Alam ko naman Neil.
Walang problema sa Neil.
Sobrang galing, o. Ano.
May tropa yun.
Naging guest ko rin yun na nung time na yun, parang hindi siya masyadong interested pag-usapan yung comics eh.
Oo.
Ang ano niya is yung jiu-jitsu.
Jiu-jitsu niya.
Jiu-jitsu.
Dito naman, nung gines ko siya, ang pinag-usapan namin, weirdly enough, puta kotse.
Oo. Wow, hinasap ka.
Pare, alam mo mga kotse ni Neil?
May haman si
Pare, meron siyang G-Wagon.
Kasi nga, ito,
G-Wagon, tsaka may Ferrari siya.
May Ferrari siya.
ang kwento ni Jiggy sa akin, si Neil kasi, he got into crypto early.
Oo nga.
Kaya, patong. Kasi sabi pa talaga ni Jiggy, dude, si Neil isa sa mga pinakamayamang kilala ko.
So it's not because of comics.
It's not.
It's crypto.
Crypto. The comics have helped, but it was the crypto.
I thought it was
Siguro expenditure lang money lang niya yung comics, no? And his real money is...
Yeah.
Oh.
I thought it was yung rights ng
Apparently na. Apparently na.
kasi
It's the
yung
crypto.
sa
He
Miller
doesn't-
World,
he doesn't-
dami niyang collaborations.
Kay Miller yun. He's just an artist. Wala siyang... He doesn't... Anong
siyang
character ni
royalties,
Neil?
no?
Si
Superior.
Superior.
Superior, tapos kika, anen?
Yung
Miller yan.
Birthright. Hindi, no.
Super Crooks.
Super Crooks, yan.
Baka sa
Silent
kanya iba
Dragon.
Superior Super Crooks.
Silent Dragon ba?
Silent Dragon, Image.
Nga, hindi pa yung
But, oh, freak. Jam 88.3, that was Mondo, the band with Second Coming. That was for Miracle Jig, that was your request. And we're back with Coffee, Comics, and Beyond with my two good friends, Jason Inocencio and Gerald, the Komiksman. Just the Komiksman. So, nakakatawa yung kwento mo kanina about that experience with the mix-up with the tickets.
Yeah.
Marami ata nalilito dun eh, no? I mean, because of the long lines. Diba?
I think the long lines, it kinda confused some people. Siguro may kulang lang sa as far as the information dissemination
Right.
and yung signages.
Right.
But eventually, everybody was able to get in naman. I would assume, kasi they were turning some people away at some point nung Saturday.
Really?
Nag-max daw yung capacity.
yeah.
Holy crap!
Para ito Sunday nga pumunta ako hapon, 4 p.m. na ako dumating. We were being turned away from parking in Juan Ayala. Buti lang, may malapit na parking lang.
Where'd you park?
May malapit lang doon.
How far?
Pagkakaliwa, sobrang lapit. Like
Thank
less than 5 minutes away. Buti na lang.
Ito yung underground parking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Buti lang may sumunod ako sa nasa harap ko. So mabilis nakapasok. Pero napraning ako parang, saan ako paparada dito? Pupunta pa akong Glorieta. Ganyan.
So,
di ba under renovation si Glorieta?
The closest parking, I think, is the steel parking. Is that the closest?
I don't know. But I was lucky. They diverted me right next door.
Oh my gosh.
As in, sa ilalim, magkakatabi na lahat. So pagakyat, Suayan na ako.
Actually, I was planning to just park in the fort or sa Polo Club, then I just take a Grab.
You know where I park? You know where I park?
Saan ka nag...
Trinoma.
Tapos dito ka na MRT.
Yeah, dito ka na MRT.
Actually, mas madali nga
Yeah,
yun.
so doon ako sabi ko dito na lang. And also kaya ako nag-day 2 sa Sunday. It was raining on Saturday.
it was.
And so, I was so paranoid na babaha. Alam mo yun? Sabi ko baka bumaha. Paano
Contractor
yan?
ka ba?
Oo nga di ba? Kasi I've been watching a lot of those things.
Senate hearings.
Oh, so I was really immersed in that dun sa hearing
I think we all were.
Oo nga.
Sa circus, no?
Yeah.
Pero despite that fact, punong-puno yung Supermanila.
Yeah.
Despite the bad weather. It's amazing how it turned out.
Nakakataba ng puso nga because, you know, I've always been a geek. Tanggap ko yun, di ba? Tapos, for more and more people to get into stuff that I've been interested in for years.
Yeah.
Na hindi lang yung comics, which I really love, but also, yun nga, the toys, the music stuff,
The whole culture of it, right?
yeah, all the anime stuff. May display si Danda doon, may display si Demon Slayer doon. Diba? Ang galing eh. Talagang they try to make it as broad as possible as a pop culture interest.
Yeah. Actually, just going back to Eli Buendia being there, and the Eraserheads comics. It's one of the ideas that I've been talking about in my podcast with guests. The idea that music and all kinds of creatives, kasi we're all under one, we are in the creative industry. And the creative industry covers not just art, it's music, it's movies. We're all creatives. And right now, ang usual na ginagawa ko example are the P-pop explosion, 'di ba? Parang there's a lot of success that they're getting now. Parang dapat nakikisama tayo dun eh. Parang dapat we should be tagging along with may comics na rin sila.
May sing-along pa ng K-pop Demon Hunters.
Oo,
Saturday
diba?
night eh.
So
I mean, I have the movie.
On stage?
On stage, Saturday night. May ganun pa.
wala nang program dun sa stage nung dumating ako eh.
Tapos na yung mga panel.
But it's parang the idea is parang each creative industry, yung let's say comics and music, parang lift each other up and collaborate instead of parang hindi ayaw namin sa K-pop, ayaw namin sa K-pop.
Mas welcoming siya nga.
I think music should be included, especially in comic books. For me, ang laking bagay yan eh. The Clash as a comic book.
Coheed and Cambria, di ba?
Coheed and Cambria is a comic book
It's
creator.
a comic book. The albums were soundtracks of the comic book.
Exactly.
Diba?
Exactly. Tapos, The Crow
Yeah, of
is
course.
based on yung looks nila were all based on bands.
James O'Barr.
Diba? James O'Barr was a big fan of Gang of Four.
Kaya may crow na cover si Mico. Sobrang ganda nung ginawa ni Mico na cover.
Klase si parang Mico.
Did you guest Mico already in your show?
Yeah. Actually, he's a good friend. We go way back, early 2000s. Fellow komikero ko pa yun. And I haven't seen him for siguro yung 2019 Supermanila.
Laging nandito si Mico, pare. Hindi siya pag bumabalik yan ng Texas, ilang buwan lang nandito na kasi dito rin pamilya niya, sila Jack.
So what does he do in Texas?
That's where he stays now. But he does so many covers. Tapos he's got a sequel to that Batman Harley thing. It's been, I just read kanina, it's been delayed a bit to 2026. But Mico stays busy. Mico stays busy, tapos pag nagpa-commission ka sa kanya, laging ganda ng output. Grabe.
He doesn't skimp, no?
He was doing some stuff. I saw he was doing a Riddler nung Sunday.
Nice.
Pagkwentuhan kami sa kanya. Kinulayan niya, ang ganda. Tapos, I had another friend, si Ramon, nagpa-commission sa kanya ng Peacemaker. Although gray tones, ganda pa rin. Siyempre, nalungkot si Ramon kasi akala niya colored, pero nung lumabas, paano magre-reklamo? Ganda ng labas. Si Mico pa rin to eh. Oo nga eh. And siya pa, nakakailang Mico na siya. Ako rin naman, I had him do a couple of months back, Kingdom Come Superman.
And also, parang naka-discounted price si Mico sa
dito
pag local. Sabi ko bakit ganoon? Kasi sobra parang sasabihin ko ba?
Go lang.
Diba? It's when he's abroad in the US during cons daw.
Yeah.
Let's say $600 daw average yung mga commission. Dito he did it for 7.5. Sabi ko,
ganyan, yeah.
Diba? Sabi ko, wow. Di parang parang bakit ganun? Dapat standardized yung
Well, to be fair sa roster ni Jiggy with Next Comic Art, he's kind of made it standard. Depende na rin kasi sa experience and sa name recognition for the artist.
Yeah,
He brought, this was his biggest roster at an event this year. I think ever. Biggest roster niya to. So, nandyan sina Mico, sina Manglan, Medina.
Right.
The only Eisner Award winner natin, si Manglan. Sobrang...
He's our only Eisner Award winner. Sadly.
Siya lang ba?
Sadly.
I think si Manglan lang eh. Si Manglan lang. For Fables.
Okay.
Yeah. Tapos, nandyan sila, nandyan ang mga Roy Mercado, mga Von Randall, yung mga up-and-comers.
I think sina Alanda, si Jay, I think parang mentioned, parang siyang siya, what do you call that?
Alex
It's like,
Nino, doesn't Alex
Hindi ko alam
Nino
kung
have-
si mga Alex nun eh.
Anyway, from what Mico told me when I was hanging out with him, he wasn't under NextCon.
Noon. Ngayon, dito na.
Doon sa event lang, doon sa Super Manila. Parang he went
separate
there.
booth sila. Yeah,
separate booth.
Sineparate sila kasi kahit si Roy, who is
Yeah.
talagang next si Roy,
Isa pa yan!
sineparate area sila, yung mga Marvel Atelier. Kasi CB Sibolsky of Marvel is here.
Yeah.
So parang binigyan sila ng separate area. Although last year, si Roy was with everybody else. Pero yan,
Shout out.
si Kim Jacinto umuwi. It's been a couple of years since umuwi si Kim. Kim was there doing commissions also. Mga up-and-comers like yan, mga bibigyan ng shots ni Jiggy, sila Bistec Javier. They were there also.
Shout out to Roy Mercado. He gave
Parang
me a
Roy.
signed Phoenix comic book.
Nice.
Oo.
Even yung binibigay, eto LC, yung binibigay ni, every Super Manila, when CB is here, may giveaway siya na parang artwork.
Who did it?
Last year, ito si Ellery Santos.
Okay.
Si Ellery was there with si Sawi. They were also at Super this year.
Yeah.
This year, si Roy ang gumawa.
Nice.
So,
how many pieces were they giving
by
away?
Sunday, ubos na eh. So, yung akin, napirma na ni CB, pinapirma ko pa kay Roy. Sabi ko, pare, you have to sign for me.
Roy Mercado, he was, kasi dun sa podcast ko, especially during the pandemic, we were doing live drawing companions. Meron show na ganun eh. Now, we have this special website, magma.com. Now, you can literally draw together. Para siyang Skype for it's one canvas and you can collaborate.
Buti walang delay, walang lag.
Ang galing nga eh. Ang galing. So Roy Mercado was one of my frequent guests doon. Hindi pa siya nagma-Marvel noon. Ang Komiksman niya noon was Ophir. And makikita mo, galing talaga eh. Ang lakas nung style niya kasi eh, di ba? And later on, news broke out that he attended...
Yun, yung sa France. Yun. Through Jiggy's efforts nga at si CB called him and brought him to Paris for that atelier thing.
Did CB meet him in a convention, or how did he get in touch?
I think it was through Jiggy's. I mean, Jiggy has all the next people, di ba? Tapos si CB is always doing art reviews. When CB comes here, he does reviews.
He does reviews.
Seryoso yun. Talagang, that's why before Super Manila, he is scouting.
Constantly.
That's why before Super Manila, nag-a-announce na ang both the Super Manila Facebook page and Next Comic Art. Please, if you're going to submit for CB, just follow the directions. Yun lang naman eh. Follow the directions.
And it's free to submit.
I believe it's free, yeah. Basta
pero unahan na lang.
Hindi naman. May big allotted time talaga na CB was just going to review.
Wow.
So CB was going through all of it. And lagi naman sinasabi ni CB is amazed by the talent we have in the Philippines.
Right.
Lagi natatameme siya pag nakikita niya. But then, ilang dekada na tayo nagsasubmit sa Marvel at DC eh. Ngayon, eto naman yung generation na to. So, ayan, sina Von, sina Roy, recognized na sila, di ba? Lagi na silang nandun yung work nila. Rian Gonzalez came home for the first time in a couple of years. Kasama asawa niya, si Bengal. Si Rian
asawa
also,
niya ba yun?
Oo. So si Rian was also here. So even though wala akong bit-bit na comic na Rian, paano makakaway, kilala pa niya ako. Paano, nice, ganyan, di ba? Dahil based na nga sila sa France. So some of them, pagdating dito, pupunta pa ng ibang con. Like Rian and Bengal, I think they were gonna head over to Singapore next for Singapore Comic Con naman. Sina CB and sina Peach, I think they're going to Japan or something.
I wanna go to Singapore Comic Con. Maganda daw eh.
Enjoy daw, dahil ang dami rin yung international, I guess.
Yeah, I wanna go to Singapore.
Yeah. Also, here at Super, we had also international artists. Like yun nga, si Aryo nandito, he's Indonesian. He recently did an Iron Man cover. Ako, Iron Man collector ako. Diba? So, nagkataon, a couple of months back, naisipan ko lang kunin yung variant niya.
Yeah.
So, nung nandun siya, Sabado, papirma agad ako sa kanya. Saya naman, di ba?
Was it free or?
Free signing. Free,
Nice.
yeah. Tapos he had other guys, like, I think si Henry Presenya was here. May Italian na rin sina Jiggy, si Matteo. I forgot his last name right now, but yeah, na lumalawak na yung mga guests natin.
Pero with all the Southeast Asian talent pool abound, tayo ata pinakamarami, no? I mean, in
I would think so.
the Philippines.
I would think so.
Kasi since the 70s, we've been...
Talagang nasa kultura natin. I mean, si Gerald can say because he's got the podcast na umaapaw yung talent natin dito.
Filipino invasion in comic books has been there since the 70s. So,
yeah,
diba?
it's and you see it eh. Kasi especially nung nagkaroon ng internet, nauso yung internet during the comicero.com days ni Jerry Langdilla, and you start discovering people like Nestor Redondo, Coaching, Alex Nino, and then all of a sudden makikita mo na na meron na palang indie scene. And back then mga up and coming artists pa lang sina Leinil, sina Carlo Pagulayan.
Right.
Carlo Pagulayan was one of the first Filipino digital painters that I've known. Parang ginagawa na pala ng mga Pinoy ito, may ganun na pala.
Tapos yun pa, nung Super rin, Carlo was there. Magkakatabi sila, Carlo, Jason Paz, and yung colors nila, sorry.
Si ano
Basta yung team that they did the variant.
Filipino din yung color.
They did a variant cover for Absolute Flash #1.
Oh, yan yung...
Nung mga March kasi, they had the SUPERMANILA fan run.
Right.
Na if you sign up for that run, you will get Absolute Flash #1 na cover na yon.
Did you join?
Naglakad lang ako, pare. Kasi kausap ko dyan, sina Jiggy, sina Miss Ning ng Comic Odyssey. Sabi ni Miss Ning sa akin, lakad lang tayo, 5K lang, okay lang. Okay lang. Kasi ako, sa mga tuhod ko, pare, I run on Wednesday nights, I play basketball on wood.
Right.
I can't run on cement anymore, man.
And uneven pavement,
I am old, I cannot do that.
And it's funny
more.
that there's a fun run for people like us who are technically, we're not really known to be athletic.
Yeah. Tapos, tanong pa sa akin ni Sandy a few days before the fan run, sabi niya, if we weren't releasing the cover, would you sign up? Sabi ko, hell no! Absolutely not.
No, man.
Pero yun, for the first time this year, magkakasama sila.
Right.
So yung tatlo, the Absolute Flash team, nag-sign sila. Everybody was signing, tapos katabi nila, si Steven, yung booth ni Steven.
Nice.
And that's where si Ellie was placed on Sunday after.
I see. Galing. Oh, here's a question. This SUPERMANILA, I'm sure it's palaki lang ng palaki to for sure. Right? For sure.
Yung colorist nila, I remember now si Romulo Fajardo.
Yeah,
Romulo Fajardo Jr.
Is he related to Mick Fajardo?
I don't know.
Shout out to those guys also.
Parang hindi.
Okay.
Oh, you were asking, sorry.
So palaki ng palaki SUPERMANILA. It's getting bigger. Because I've seen ToyCon exponentially grow.
Yes.
Like crazy.
Shout out Cholo Malilin.
Yeah. Shout out to the ToyCon people. And I was there since the beginning of ToyCon. And when it got so big, medyo I couldn't go nuts. Too much people.
Yeah.
For me, na-agitate na ako.
Hindi lang ikaw. I absolutely agree.
Diba? Na-anxiety na ako sa too much
I love Cholo, pero
I remember my first Toy-Con, di ba?
Diba, I mean, I was with Transformers Philippines back then. We had a booth and all that, but wala na. It's too much na. I can't handle it.
Yeah.
Now, do you think that SUPERMANILA might become that? And I'm sure it might.
They are thinking about it. It
might
has
explode
crossed their
to-
minds.
It might explode to unprecedented proportions.
I can share this before this year's Super pa lang. I talked to a couple of the people involved with Super, and they already said they felt it was, too small for them already, yung space. Although sa akin, I still like the area. I get where they're coming from
Where
because
can they
pag
go?
nakita mo yung ganung karaming tao,
Where can-
nakaka-intimidate.
Here's the thing, where can they go next? World Trade? In
World Trade is-
Pasong Tamo ba yun? World Trade in Makati, doon papuntang MOA.
Well, before Super Manila kasi there was Asia Pop.
Asia
Diba?
Pop
Asia
was
Pop
World
was,
Trade,
was
eh.
the
Yeah.
Yeah,
was
but
the
that's not
biggest.
comic.
But
That's not comic book centric though.
Yeah, it's also
culture.
not.
Pop
It's also
culture.
not. I don't think it's homegrown.
No, ang akin,
Oh.
I just hope that Superman.
Singaporean organizers, Asia Pop.
Right, right. I just hope that Superman doesn't become
Too big.
or lose the focus on comics.
I don't
Maybe
think that
it
will
might-
ever happen.
I hope so.
I don't think that will ever happen, especially since yung core organizers are Comic Odyssey and Philbars.
Yes.
Exactly.
So that's Sandy and Rowena
That's
of
right, that's right.
Comic Odyssey, tapos sa Philbars and Ivan and
That's
the Kabuchans.
That's right.
You know, even though Ivan is now based in Denmark,
Still
sina Jacob and Eric
helps.
Kabuchan,
Right.
and si Ivan was here for Super.
Okay.
He was here with his wife. They visited and it was great seeing them. Diba?
Is Sir Philip Barbasa still alive?
Philip Barbasa is still alive. He attended
Was-
last year.
Oh, did he?
I saw a photo of
Oh my
them
God!
sina Sandy welcoming him in.
Oh man!
Yeah.
He's a fan of my band, you know that? He
Ayun,
bought an album for
Yeah.
of
So si
Reclamo.
Sir Phil, I saw a picture. So, you know, even though
man.
he's already divested, nabenta nga niya kina Ivan and the Kabuchans,
Still.
it was nice to see him nga because
It's still his namesake.
kinalakihan kong Philbars eh.
Oh my God,
That's how I fed my comic love
I think
when I
that
was
was
a
the
kid.
first. Before that was National Bookstore for me as a kid, right?
Oh.
And after that was Philbars.
Yeah.
Na you can buy sequential
Yeah.
issues, right?
Yeah.
I remember I was already collecting Transformers comics at an early age, and Philbars was the only place I can get it.
Yeah.
Sa akin taga San Pablo ako eh. So,
Wow.
hindi
Wala doon.
Comics din. Comics din. Ewan kung bukas pa yun.
Comics
Yeah.
din. Si ano,
Jerry used to buy there.
Ayun.
Comics din.
Kaya nga may museum na si Mang
Oo.
Jerry.
Pero that was in the 90s pa yun.
Yeah.
Pero dun sa pinakang lugar namin talaga, yung school ko kasi dun sa San Pablo.
Right.
Sa iba pa ako nakatira na municipality. Wala sa amin.
Oh no. Well, ito pa isa. Since it's comic book centric and it's comics is technically storytelling. When showbiz gets involved, don't you think it might become like Comic-Con in America where it's more Hollywood than
I
comics?
think ang maganda with Super is the organizers are regular attendees of a San Diego of a New York
Right,
Comic
right.
Con. So nakikita rin naman nila yung
nawala na
yung core sa comics. So, and since nakakausap naman natin sila on a regular basis, I think very aware sila na mahal natin yung comics medium.
Let's just hope
And
so.
hindi mawawala yun.
Oh, I fingers crossed.
Tapos yun nga, as part of the Super thing is, nandun din ang the official grading partner ng
Yeah.
Comic Odyssey
Yeah,
and Super
yeah.
Manila, which is si Grading PH, si Misha Lecaros.
Magkano na ba siya na yun? 4,000?
Mga 4,950
My God!
for grading
Dati
slapping.
3,000 lang yan.
Dati yun, before inflation.
Oh,
So,
man.
shout out to Misha. He was very busy. His team,
4,950 for what?
grading and slabbing ng
Okay.
CGC.
Kasama na, official yun
Oh, so I think they did pretty well over the course of 2 days yung team nila. Tapos pati yung mga Ellie na signing,
Yeah.
talagang si Misha lang ang accredited ni Ellie because
talaga?
yun yung allowed na management ni Ellie.
Because it's
Who
a tie-up.
published Ellie's
I don't know eh. I don't know kung sino nag-publish.
It's not Image or
Hindi. It's a different publisher.
Is it
Indie
local
publisher siya.
or
Parang hindi eh. Mukhang malinis na hindi eh. So ang galing. But yun, si Misha lang yung nilalapitan talaga kung gusto niyo magpa-slab na approve ni Ellie mapirmahan.
I see.
Man. So when we come back, we're gonna play some music before we continue with Coffee Comics and Beyond. This is Psycho Silver with Suburbia on Jam 88.3.
Suburbia,
Set time
boys.
on 15 minutes maybe. 10 for school.
Alright.
So, binibigay nga sa akin itong show hanggang anong oras, ayoko lang. Late. Tsaka wala na nakikinig yung radyo sa kotse nila.
Oo nga
Sa traffic ka lang naman makikinig ng radyo eh.
Oo.
Actually, nag-a-adread ka pa ba?
We do, you mean ads?
Oo.
Hindi ako nag-ad-read. May commercials na. Dati, ad-read si Ro. Si Ronald.
Pero parang paggabi parang wala na, no?
Yeah. Kaya pwede ako mag-ad-read ng mga personal sponsors ko. Problem. Wait lang, General. Patayin ko na tong phone ko.
Sige. Naku, nakarangan ko ata.
Makarangan mo eh. Pero
Sorry.
actually weird. Weirdly enough. Okay lang. It's fine. Mas gusto ko naman tong camera mo so we can use, I'll share ko na lang yan.
Sige.
Nakatanong lang sa akin ni Jiggy, may stream ba? Sabi ko sa Twitch yata eh.
Oo. Parang
Twitch,
kailangan pa nung
Twitch.
register.
Now, if tell Jiggy na lang that we'll upload it tonight or tomorrow.
Okay.
They should set up kasi Facebook flag down kasi.
Oo.
Yan ang problema ng Facebook.
Oo.
Hindi lang sila flag down, hindi yung Facebook lang.
Ana talaga. Lalo na sa YouTube.
Diba? Yun nga, si Rick Beato pa rin. Naka-flag yung mga
Yeah.
analysis niya ng songs just because
Dahil sumikat na siya.
Few seconds, just a few seconds.
Super sikat na kasi siya.
Talagang hinahabol sila, sila
Oo.
Professor of Rock. Tama na.
Merong mga dedicated na nakatutok sa kanya ng mga from
Ang laki ni Rick Beato.
Oo.
Yeah.
One of the biggest music guys now.
Pero ngayon parang
Galing ng analysis eh.
Galing siya. It's a good musician.
so merong may mga sumuporta sa kanya.
Yeah.
Diba? Yung mga fellow content creators.
Nice.
Name drop niya yung mga kumpanya eh, di ba? So,
Oo. I think BMG yata yung pinaka naghahabol sa kanya eh. Sa thumbnail pa
Araw-araw
lang nakikita ko pa.
talaga.
Oo naman to si Rick. Ang nakakaganang makinig ng kanta pag ina-analyze niya.
At saka kahit lahat ng genre na.
Lahat ng genre siya.
Hindi siya parang
Hindi siya mapili eh. Oo.
Guys, awesome.
Rick Beato. Ayaw mong mag-YouTube channel na gano'n. Yes.
I was thinking of it, pero I hope I have time. Yun ang oras lang talaga pa. Plus, alam ba, I don't know, maybe soon. If I'm gonna do it, gagawin ko na dito. Gagawin ko sa channel.
Dito?
I'll make another show.
Mm.
May dalawa na akong show. Bukas meron akong top 8 at 8.
Nice.
Top 8 best singers bukas. Tapos ang guest ko, mga singers.
Nice.
Kunyari meron akong top 8 best restaurants, mga chef, gigas.
Oh.
Top 8, top 8 coffee shops. Kasi mga coffee shop owners. Coffee lovers. Tara. Suburbia by Psycho Silver on Jam 88.3, and we're back with my good friends Jason and Gerald for Coffee Comics and Beyond, as we still talk about SUPERMANILA. And we were talking about kanina, let's hope that SUPERMANILA doesn't become this huge monster na nawala yung focus sa comics. And Jason said na we're in good hands because
definitely.
it's Phil Bars and Comic Odyssey.
Yeah, nasa core talaga nila yun. Si Sandy, of Comic Odyssey.
Shout out to Sir Sandy.
Shout out to Sandy Sansolis and family. Sandy, Rowena, Ning, and Nick, my man Nick Sansolis. They love the comic business so much.
I know.
Talagang yung dedication nila sa comics, no. So they bent over backwards during the pandemic just to make sure na ang fans ang local na fans nakukuha pa rin yung comics nila, nag-ship sila. So
I think they're the only comic book shop talaga alive.
was it na Philbars? Then Philbars is still doing comics.
Some branches. A lot of their branches are mostly toys.
There are some na dedicated kasi to,
na, diba?
Yeah, to
Like
Funko.
the one in Green Hills is just all toys. The new mall in Green Hills.
Yeah, sa new
Right.
mall. But they're staying in Shopsville, doon yung comics.
But the thing is, not to, but the thing is, sometimes you go to any Philbars branch. I have a Philbars branch near me in Ayala, Feliz. No?
Yeah.
And they don't get the updated issues. You don't. Kunyari, I still buy the Skybound Transformers. Wala sila.
I think yung mga may toys, yun yung mga tawag na Philbars Multiverse.
The multiverse, yan.
Yeah, yun yung I think
ganun na pala.
to differentiate themselves, ganun yata yung
Kailangan
ginagawa
hiwalayin
nila,
nila.
split nila.
But I don't know if they're still technically a comic book shop.
They still are.
They're still registered.
Because they still participate in Free Comic Book Day, mga
That's
ganyan,
right,
di ba?
that's
So,
right.
when their team of, yun nga, shout out earlier kina Ivan Guerrero, Jacob and Eric Cabonchan, when their group took over from Mang Phil,
When was that ba? Tagal na?
tagal na. Maybe close to 10 years na since they took over. Yeah. Parang the goal talaga was they love the brand. They know na nalihis ng konti yung core ng brand to magazine selling, di ba? When we started thinking of Philbars back in the day, naging, magazine lang dito, mga lumang magazine.
Readers
Nawala na
Digest
yung
yun.
comics, di ba? So part of, I think yung barkadang yun kasi, those guys magkakabarkada yun
I
from
think
Xavier.
originally it was really magazines before it became a comic book shop a long time.
Ako kasi nung bata ako, comics talaga siya.
I
Doon ako
remember.
bibili ng FHM dati.
Yeah.
It was a magazine shop predominantly before it became when I was a kid pa talaga. Kasi my mom buys her magazines there.
Yeah.
Sa ATC, sa Albang Town Center, ako yun ang Philbars namin dati sa Las Piñas.
Ako kasi dati, dalawa sa Green Hills, sa Vera Mall, sa ilalim ng escalator. Tapos yung
I
isa
remember
nasa mom and pop na arcade. Tapos,
Go lang.
I think talaga, when they took over for Mang Phil, talagang gusto nila mabalik sa comics rin yung
Good.
business.
Good.
Because that's how they grew up also.
You're right.
These guys are Savior boys. I think they're batch 97, I think.
Lower than you.
Yeah, they're significantly younger than me, but yung love nila for the business, for the medium,
Nice.
puro rin yun, parang yung pagmamahal ni Sandy sa,
Yeah,
sa
and
medium.
also, yung comics ang may fan base eh. Di ba? Wala namang fan base ng magazines.
Wala,
yeah.
So naturally,
Mass consumption
yun yung ano.
Kasi ang comics fan base sumusubaybay sa writer,
Yeah.
sa artist,
Right.
sa characters,
Yes.
sa stories. Yun
Yeah,
yung
so-
sinusubaybayan natin eh.
So, kung merong passionate na kukuha nun, it will be the
And
comics.
I don't
na.
think you're gonna think about getting into business to make money and you're gonna think comics. Diba?
Yeah.
It's really a passion project predominantly than a money making.
Yeah, like Budget Tan
business.
mentioned maybe 8 years ago when I spoke to him. Sabi nga niya, can we call this a comics industry at yun na sa Pilipinas? Sabi niya, hindi pa.
Okay.
Sabi ko, bakit, Budge? Sabi, because I still can't quit my day job and just do this.
That's right.
Actually,
Kung industry na talaga siya, pwede na
It's
gawin.
self-sustaining. It has
Oo. So, that's why he has to
That's right.
work for Lego. Ganun yun.
That's
Well,
right. The music industry is an industry. There are musicians that are
Yeah.
fully musicians, right? Maybe even the art industry, you can say, like the gallery artist community and the artist industry, it can be an industry. Lakas kumita rin ng artist, not all,
Yeah.
but comics, tama ka. I mean, I don't know a single artist or a writer in this country that doesn't have a day job. Do you know any?
they're working in their own comics.
I think people like si Leinil kaya.
But he's predominantly international,
Yun
right?
yun, eh.
I mean,
Well, the
he's more
international ones,
than-
The international ones,
Kaya.
kaya nila.
Kaya na.
Kaya.
Segovia,
Yeah.
Carlo Pagulaya,
Oo.
ganyan. Yung mga kaya na.
Yung
So,
mga
si Freely-
the independent artist, yun ang...
Exactly. The create your own
Yung mga nagre-release pa ng mga ashcan.
The trend right now is parang selling rights to third party.
I think that is the pinaka plus points as a
and also
creator.
teaming up like what
It's
the Pulsar
your
Pressure
IP. It's an
guys,
IP.
Yeah.
Actually, yun nga yung isang di ba kasi with the rise of AI, talagang madadali talaga yung mga industry. Even I am suffering because of
All
it.
of us.
And it's
All of us.
one, I don't know but right now I think one of the ways for an artist to AI-proof himself is to create his own IP.
Yeah.
Kasi that's something that AI cannot steal from you
Right.
Especially if you succeed.
Kaya talagang it's on the artists natin locally talaga to establish yung sariling style nila.
Right.
Para makilala sila for that. I mean, tingnan lang natin sa Manila si Tepay, Pascual.
Diba? I like your stuff.
Tepay,
Yung very...
yung manga influence sa kanya sobrang strong, di ba?
But
For the
her-
longest time,
That's right.
ang alam ko kay Tepay was Mactan 1521 when she was still with Miss Print, di ba? Tapos ngayon, she's diversified. Yun, yung duty ka ba yung bida niya ngayon?
Ano siya?
Which is
rom-com.
rom-com na nabuhay dahil sa pandemic because she had to take her dad to the hospital during the pandemic. So, nabuhay doon. And now, nakakalimang volumes na yata siya. Grabe si Pep.
And what I like about it, it's very conducive to become another medium,
Yeah.
like a film.
Yeah, it
or a
feels
series.
like
it's made for
mga
that.
tipong dating ginagawa ni na Ronnie Santiago.
Right.
Or like mga Paul Medina. Diba?
Right.
Na madaling kung sakaling pwede mo i-adapt, pwede.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, one of my I'm doing a comic strip right now. Yung Siete Balete.
Yeah, we talked about that last time.
Yeah, it's
Nakakatawa yun.
it's well, one, like I said, it's for original IP, diba? I'm gonna try to make it like Pugad Baboy, and then put it on webtoons.
Yeah.
And then, isang bala ko doon is to try to have it syndicated. Maybe, I don't know.
Oh my God.
Diba?
Ito, a few years ago, there was another guest at SUPERMANILA. Katabi niya yung booth ni JV, which is Doc Carlo. Doc Carlo sa San Juan.
Oh, San Juan.
Doc Carlo found his niche online. Doon niya na-find yung audience niya.
Oo.
So, when I had him for a panel before in Comic-Con sa Bayanihan Center, ang galing na he found his niche there. Tapos, tsaka na lang after niyang mag-release online, tsaka siya nag-release ng mga print publication niya. But, si Doc Carlo is very, doktor siya talaga, full-time yung trabaho niya yun. Racket niya yung comics. Tapos natutuwa siya, nakakapunta siya pag Saturday or Sunday na ganyan. Diba?
Kalos Comics.
Kalos, exactly. Shoutout kay Doc Carlo. At tapos, syempre, isa pang sikat natin na local creator, si Manix.
Oo.
Diba? So, shoutout kay Manix. Mabuhay si Manix Abrera.
grabe, diba?
Future national artist.
Oh, I saw your post, ha? Nakakatawa yun.
Ano sabi mo? This
Future national artist.
future national artist.
Yeah, bilib ako dyan.
Yeah.
2 generations na yan na sobrang galing sa comics. I mean, si dad niya, Jess Abrera, di ba?
Yeah, it's also very prolific. Diba?
Sobrang prolific
Nung,
ni
actually,
Manix.
Manix is a contemporary of
Nag-guess mo
mine.
na ba sa podcast?
Hindi, galit daw siya sa akin eh. Hindi,
Because?
joke lang yun.
Oh, okay.
Hindi, joke lang yun.
Dumaan ka kay Meryl.
Hindi kasi hindi
Kay Meryl
matuloy-tuloy yung ano namin, yung guest
I should guess Manix in the show.
So, basta kasabayan ko yung dati nagsisimula pa lang kami sa comic strips, and all of a sudden by the time na 2010s na, dami na palang libro nito.
Grabe.
Diba?
Tapos, consistent. Pag Comic-Con, MIB flag yung mahaba.
And also, parang ngayon, all of a sudden, biglang may boom siya sa international
Oo,
scene, right?
dahil kay Jiggy.
Oo, di ba?
Dahil Jiggy said, itong art nito, pang international tong hayop na to. Ngayon, he does covers for Thundercats, for Silverhawks.
Dynamite.
Would you know
Dynamite yung dalawang
would you
yun.
know kung anong
sistema ginagamit ni Jiggy for next con?
Kasi may mga nagpe-presenta rin sa kanya. He has opened it up already. Usually, di ba, hindi lang siya naghahanap. Before naghahanap siya, una siguro tinignan niya muna yung audience. Tapos sabi, alam mo, if we can bring... Kasi regular attendee si Jiggy ng San Diego.
Oo.
Sabi nga niya, that's his happy place.
Oo nga.
Doon siya pinakamasaya.
San Diego Comic Con.
Yeah, tapos naisip niya, ano kaya kung mag-art rep siya on behalf of Filipino artists, magdala siya ng ilan doon. Again, ito dedication niya sa artist na Filipino. So ngayon, nagagawa na niya on an annual basis. Si Mico lilipad lang from Texas para pumunta doon.
Right.
Tapos bit-bit ni Jiggy on the regular, sina Harvey Tulibaw, yun nga, sina Manix, ganyan. This year, nag-skip si Von, pero malamang next year, balik siya. Si JP Quizon, who is also a musician, nadadala rin niya, diba? So, may lumalaki na yung roster niya for next Comic Con. Tapos yun nga, nag-add siya recently ng Italian nga, si Matteo. Parami ng parami. So, tinitingnan niya. Gumanda na rin yung eye ni Jiggy in assessing talent. Parang titingnan niya, he can also give advice pag nagkita sa kanyang artist. Ito, maganda to, improve mo to, tapos balik tayo, usap tayo, ganyan. So, may ganun na he wants these artists na syempre sumikat sa Pilipinas, pero to hit international, mas masaya pa siya pag nag-aabot ng international. Tapos, yung friendship, talagang actual friend ni Jiggy si CB of Marvel. Actual friend niya.
As in, they hang out.
They hang out when they go to the cons. Pag nakakapunta ng San Diego or New York City
Tapos
si Jiggy,
nagiinuman sila after, tipong gano'n.
hindi nag-alcohol si Jiggy. Good boy.
He doesn't.
Good boy ang kaibigan ko. Hindi siya nag-alcohol. Pero si CB, yun, si CB tontuwa sa Chicken Joy. Paborito ni CB ang Chicken Joy. Tapos yun si Dan Perret, di ba he did that cover for yung halo-halo?
Okay.
First time niya nasubukan halo-halo dito, tuntua nga daw siya. So anyway, back to si Jiggy. That connection to CB allows him to present our local artists.
Right.
And talagang unbiased pa rin yung opinion ni CB when he's assessing. He can still see may potential to, I can put this guy here, I can recommend this to a writer, ganyan. So, these inroads into the international scene, laking tulong for our artists.
So
yung confidence sila lumalaki rin.
So he's not just art repping for commissions on the spot commissions. So may baga dun sa actual na, let's say, interior art ng pages.
Yeah, like si Von recently did Spider-Gwen nga, di ba nakailang issue siya. Si Roy did some covers recently for some image stuff din. Si Harvey still doing mga Star Wars, yung mga High Republic. Di ba nung SDCC may pinakita ka sa kanya, may hilt ng lightsaber na dinesign niya, ginawang actual na lightsaber.
Are you serious? They do?
Madaming racket na ganun siya.
For what series?
For I think Star Wars The High Republic.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Kaya tuntua si Harvey pag gano'n, tapos si July rin, yung misis niya, yun yung nangungulit sa kanya, parang ganyan. So, ang galing talaga na lumalaki ng ganito. And for me to be immersed in this world, I've been hosting Comic-Con since 2013. And parang noong 2013, that first time nga I hosted sa Bayanihan, sabi ko, ba't ngayon ko lang ginawa ito? Dapat ko pag ginagawa ito. Sobrang saya ko dito eh. And ito nga, LC. For that 2 days of Comic-Con, of a SUPERMANILA, I basically didn't buy anything. Nagpapirma lang ako. Nagpapirma lang talaga ako. Tapos guys like si Raf Gumbok, si Raf, kwentuhan namin mga mech, mga Gundam. Binigyan lang niya ako ng print. Sabi niya, sa'yo na.
What did he give you? A Gundam?
He gave me a Gundam print, a Zaku. Tapos meron rin siyang isa na, di ba they did stuff for Lego, yung mga Ninjago. Binigyan niya ako ng isang print. Si Ellery Santos, binigyan ako ng isang print ng Lego rin. Parang, binibigyan lang ako.
Well, I think that's
masaya na ako dito.
That's the perks of being a long-time fan, a long-time, a a guy who's been immersed in this world, in this culture.
Palang mapasok ko doon, makipagkantsawan ako doon, makipagkwentuhan ako sa kanila.
It's amazing.
Guys like my favorite, Jim Jimenez.
Jim was here a couple of
Mr. Talap Jim Jimenez. Sobrang mahal ko yan.
There's a funny Jim Jimenez story. He just told me last week here.
Kasama niya kasi si JV, kaya talaga same ang mind, yung wavelength
Pareho
nila.
pangkalbo.
Oo, pareho pangkalbo. Shout out si Jim Jimenez, J Brothers.
Hey, Jim and JV, get well soon, JV.
Get well soon, James.
And Jim, kinukwento niya, he taught daw Peach Momoka and her husband to eat halo-halo.
Si Jim?
Sabi niya, ganito, how to eat. And he didn't know who Peach Momoka
Hindi nga daw
was.
niya kilala. Nakwento sa akin yun noong Saturday. Hindi daw niya
Actually,
kilala.
hindi ko rin siya kilala ng ano.
Ako last year ko una siya nakita nga.
I've heard of her, then last year I saw her, there was like,
Haba ng pila.
crush ko na siya. She's so cute.
Tsaka talagang she accommodates as much as she can, pero grabe, the lines are just too long.
Diba last year, she did the Sailor Moon
She did that
wall,
wave na print na.
and the wave print.
And maaga ako Sunday last year. Sabi Jiggy, gusto mo? May number dito. Gusto mo sa'yo na? O sige. Tanggapin ko na.
Hey! Okay, predictions for the next one. Gerald, do you have any predictions for the next SUPERMANILA? What as tayo as fans?
Well,
of
maybe
the event?
maybe they'd consider a bigger venue. I don't know. It would depend on them, but
Or
I think
with more parking?
well, I think it's inevitable that they would just grow. Kasi I think the last event was very successful, and it is. Nakita ko sa Sandy doon, mukhang masaya-masaya siya eh. Di ba? Parang energized
Parang kulang
si
sa
Sandy.
tulog pero masaya.
Oh, di ba?
Perpetually lacking sleep si Sandy.
You can see the joy that they're doing something that they probably were planning decades ago, di ba? And now it's a reality, and it's not quite as big as Asia Pop yet, or as yung
Who was the brainchild pala of SUPERMANILA? Was it Sandy?
I think
or?
it's really si Sandy and si Ivan. I think
Nice.
after
Those two.
I think it's the
Filbers
cooperation
and
of
Comic Odyssey.
Comic Odyssey and Filbers. Nag-uumpisa sa kanila.
Paano nga nangyari yun?
how did that meeting
Diba?
transpire?
Diba? Nagkape ba sila one
nga,
day?
diba?
Biglang, alam mo, gumawa nga tayo ng festival. You know?
Tagal ko nang naiisip yan eh.
Diba?
Kasi dati nga,
Something like that.
di ba, I remember this, when Ivan got married, invited sina Sandy and Rowena. Tapos sabi ni Sandy sa akin, we compete with Filbars, but we're not adversaries.
No.
Ganun yung the way they look at their business. So sobrang laki nun for us as comic fans na dumadami na at least yung ways that we can access our comics.
And they're just so nice. If you
Talagang
ever
mabait na
meet
tao.
if you just
Nice
meet
people.
Sandy and Rowena,
Miss Ning lagi nakangiti yun.
Right,
Grabe.
right.
alam mo yun, and si Sandy, nakaporma, tuwing nakikita ko yun, parang ganun itsura niya.
Oh, mukhang Bruce
Naka-gray
Lee.
shirt, tapos
Mukhang Bruce Lee.
Oo, di ba?
Oh.
Tapos nandun lang sila. Tapos when you small talk them, when you're in Comic-Con or Comiket, di ba? They're just gonna smile and talk to you.
Right.
Talagang
It's a pleasure to-
matinong tao lang eh. That goes a long way.
No?
Yeah,
It goes such a long way. Family business, tapos they make you feel like your family also when
That's
you go
right,
to their
that's
stores.
right.
Grabe.
Sabi ko nga, like I said, I think the comic scene is the friendliest scene.
Yeah.
It's really you just have to pass some. But most creators are insecure. They're
Very shy.
they're introverted.
Very introverted people.
So akala mo snub, but they're really not.
Kasapin mo lang.
They're just shy.
Oo, kasapin
So-
mo lang.
I have a question. How about the focus of the SUPERMANILA? What do you think? Are they more leaning on the international artists or the
Good question.
or
I think-
the independent ones?
I think they are always open to bringing more international guests.
Mhm.
But the local artists hindi mawawala eh.
Oo.
Talagang
Dapat lang.
it's the chance kasi for yun nga makita yung talent.
And not just the local artists, the local creators.
The local creators, yeah. I mean, for guys like sina Doc Carlo nga,
Mhm.
sina JV, they had their booths also there so they could supply their wares, di ba? May kita rin yun.
And you'll never know. There are scouts in festivals. In Pickoff, a couple of months ago.
Shout out Paolo Heras.
Shout out to the Comic people and Paolo. And there was an American, a Caucasian, that was looking for content for new IPs.
Yun naman yung galing ni Paolo with Pickoff. Nakakadala siya ng mga
isa pa yan.
Mga German,
Right.
global na yung mga nagpupuntahan to present their comics dito.
Galing.
So with Super, months ahead, nagtatanong na ang Super Manila page, who do you want us to bring here? Mga ganyan, tinatanong.
Okay, so who?
Expected mo na yung Mike Zeck. Okay, expect mo every year, Mike Zeck is here.
Okay.
The great Mike Zeck who did Secret Wars, who did Punisher and Captain America in the 80s. Who celebrated his birthday at Super Manila for 2 straight years.
Was it his birthday?
His birthday was Saturday, ganyan.
Holy
So ako, tuntua ako na may picture ako lagi with Mike Zeck, di ba? Kasi this is Mike Zeck, he's living legend yan.
I met him nung Sunday. He was talking to Jay Ignacio.
Jay Ignacio. Oh.
He was there.
So yun, I mean, they're always open to bringing international artists here. They try to bring new people para hindi magsawang tao. Except for Mike Zeck. Okay lang, Mike Zeck is always here. Pero yun nga, dumating si Dan Parent this time around. Si Aryo Anindito was here. Yung si Henry was here. Peach is...
Sana next year. Sana next year she's here again.
Last year, Archer was here.
Archer was here?
Yeah, Archer was here last
Was he here this year?
Not this year. Bob Layton was here last year.
Archer
The great Bob Layton was here last year.
Last year. I saw him.
2 years ago, it was Wills.
Yeah.
Talagang pinapaikot nila as much as possible para laging may bagong dumarating.
Okay.
So make it known if you want other international writers or artists to come. I think frequent their Facebook page. Let them know. They will try.
Yeah.
If
I know
you have a wish
list.
list, who's
Good question, Jason. Who do you want?
Ang number one ko lagi sasabihin is Jim Lee.
Jim Lee.
Lagi sasabihin ko Jim Lee. And they did try this.
What happened?
What happened?
Mahal yun eh.
Why? Did he have to talk to agents, manager, all that?
Maraming logistics involved with Jim.
Is Jim Lee still with Image? Is he still involved?
If he's coming over, what's he gonna do?
The mere fact na magbigay siya ng talk o gumawa ng signing, malaki na yun.
Oo nga, di ba?
Ito nung Super Manila fan run pa lang, di ko sabihin ko sino yung kausap ko noon, pero sinabi, if we bring Jim Lee here, separate day na yun mismo eh.
Sobrang
Ganun
daming
kabigat ang Jim Lee. Sobrang bigat
My
yun.
God, I mean the X-Men, the X-Men
pa lang
90s was...
Yung Batman pa lang niya.
My God, it's gonna
sobrang
be
bigat.
nuts.
I will always see Jim Lee
It's gonna be
number 1.
nuts.
Tapos siguro number 2.
So it'll be like Neil Gaiman when
Probably, nung the first few times na pumunta si
But
Neil Gaiman.
Gaiman was here twice already, I think.
No, he's been here mga 4 or 5 times.
4 times.
But
But that first time,
Si fully booked.
sa Rockwell,
Daming tao.
yun. Wild yun.
Diba?
He was
It's
signing
just
past
one.
10 p.m. Siya lang
And what I like about Gaiman's meet and greet, ang daming predominantly babae. There's a lot of girls more than guys.
Yun yung appeal kasi ng Sandman noon.
That's
I was
right.
there.
Stuff.
I was one of the winners, by the way.
I did. Oh, great.
Ako, ang dami ko nang papirma sa kanya noon. Mga
Right.
trade paperbacks ko, mga issues ko ng 1602.
Nice.
Ganyan, diba?
Hanggang ngayon, okay lang sa'yo yun?
Ano?
Let's not talk about
Nagalit si JV sa akin.
Let's
No?
not talk
So yun. I will always say Jim Lee first. I'll probably say Alex Ross number 2.
Oh my God, Alex
Yan yung
Ross would be
mga gusto ko
crazy.
talaga. But, realistically these days,
So hindi realistic si Alex Ascendon? Or
kasi ang Alex Ross parang masaya siyang nandun lang sa Chicago.
I see.
Tahimik yung buhay niya.
I see.
I mean, if you can bring someone like Bill Sienkiewicz here, laki nun. Frank Miller medyo matanda na, baka mahirap na. Ako, Daniel Warren Johnson,
Oh my God, I'll go insane.
kinausap siya.
What happened?
Schedule.
Bata pa si Daniel Warren, wala pang 40 si Daniel Warren.
Sobrang laki ng Daniel Warren Johnson. Kaya Transformers pa lang.
Grabe,
Diba?
I'll go nuts. Nung hindi lang yun.
Di ba?
Diba?
Do a power bomb, yung Wonder Woman niya.
Hindi lang
Ang bigat ng
Ang daming
DWJ.
magaganda ni Daniel Warren.
Todd McFarlane.
Oh, isa pa yun. Ay,
Sasabog yun.
Oo, di ba?
sobra yun. Not just comics, ha?
Yeah.
Maybe more so
Toys.
sa toys
Maybe
than
more
the
so sa
comics.
toys.
Yeah.
Then the
Ngayon,
comics.
he's more known for toys than his comics.
McFarlane
Grabe ang
Even
McFarlane.
sports fans would go.
With
Exactly.
yung mga baseball niya.
Exactly.
Oo. So, yan yung hindi mauubusan ng pwede tatisan siya.
Oo,
Diba?
diba?
Pero actually making it happen, laking dasal talaga. Because it takes a lot to bring them here. I'm very, very happy that the ones who have been here have been such nice people. They've been so pleasant, sobrang open sila. Lagi sila nakangiti. Pag may lumalapit sa kanila, walang nakasimangot, magpapasign ka sa kanila, laging very pleasant sila. Game sila magpa-pictures, ganyan, di ba? Walang masungit.
Walang masungit.
Walang snub.
Walang rockstar.
Wala.
That's
Although
great.
yung treatment sa kanila dapat
Rockstars.
rockstar ganun.
Although based,
They're rockstars.
pero malamang sa mga Comic-Cons, nasa Comic-Con mismo sa San Diego, may mga nagkaroon na siguro ng reputation na masungit ang artist na to,
Oh.
di ba?
Feeling ko si Frank
Sino kaya-
Miller masungit.
Well, he's in his 70s, so
Oh,
I would
diba?
think
70s na ba si Frank
Oo.
Yeah.
Mga tatanda, mga Walt Simonson, ganyan.
Okay.
Ayan, Walt Simonson
Dito-
muna
dito sa atin.
Paano pa kaya si Alan Moore?
Ayun,
Hindi,
no?
probably the
Yun,
grumpy
Ay,
guy.
doon ako, I'm
I'll be-
gonna...
Sasabihin ko na, imposible ang alam.
I will go
Sa recluse,
insane.
Sobrang,
I will go
Ayaw na.
insane if I
Ayaw
see
na.
Alan Moore. I don't know what I'd do.
can you sign my watch, man?
I'll probably
Can you
pee in
sign
my
my-
pants.
Si
you know?
Budget Tan posted the photo with him years ago.
Oh.
I was so jealous!
Grabe, Alan Moore, no?
I was so jealous!
I think yun yung highly improbable.
I think that's the pinaka ultimate na, no? When you think about if you're gonna bring in someone's Alan Moore.
Oh.
Holy
I
crap.
mean, dati ka, miracle na nga na dumating si Neil Adams dito before.
Yeah, right.
diba?
Holy crap.
Interview ko yun.
Isa pa yan. When I saw him, like,
Interview ko yun.
that's the guy. That's my childhood.
Tsaka yung
Holy
na-interview
crap.
ko siya, nakausap ko siya, tapos natawa siya.
Nakausap mo ba siya?
Oo, interview ko siya for Adobo.
David Finch.
I hate you.
Ako, nag-sketch si David Finch dun sa isang hardcover ko
my
nung dinala siya dito ni
God.
Jaime Diaz.
Oh my God.
This is the time that
What happened to Jaime Diaz? Why did he stop?
I think, as far as fully booked goes, I think comics is not as lucrative as it used to be for them. Naging more graphic novel focused siya sa fully
Mas
booked.
mabenta naman talaga. I mean, in a larger scale.
Although he is still an art collector, I think he still collects art, he still buys original art.
Right.
Pero, I mean, before, you remember, meron dating Comic Odyssey sa Green Hills.
That's right.
Meron Comic Odyssey dati sa Fort.
I know.
Wala na pareho.
Yeah.
I
But-
heard the story.
But last year, Jaime Diaz attended Super Manila. I saw him at Super Manila last year.
yes.
So I think he still supports the medium, pero hindi lang niya ma-distribute as much as he used to.
He probably wouldn't stop supporting.
Ikaw, Gerald, who would you be your wish list
Well,
for
Todd
Superman?
McFarlane, di ba?
Yun na yun. ano?
And yun nga,
Yun na, no?
yung
Laki nun.
sabi ko,
He needs a day.
Oo, di ba?
I think Todd McFarlane would
It's like
destroy the
it's
whole
like
the
inviting
house.
Kobe Bryant siguro. no?
Something that big,
Something,
no? Something
almost,
that big.
almost.
Diba? Ako naman, I think, well, Alan Moore's too much na nga. Ano? It's like summoning God. Okay. Ed Brubaker, Sean Phillips.
Oh!
Those two dapat.
Oh.
Sila dapat magkasama. Isama niya na si Jacob kung kaya.
Oh.
And I'll go insane. Not as much as Alan Moore, syempre, it's my childhood, pero as of late, one of my favorite, for more than a decade, one of my favorite teams talaga, my duos is Sean Phillips and Ed Brubaker. Favorite. And I'm promoting his new book, Knives. Check it out. It's good.
How about the Image OGs?
Well,
Diba?
the OGs, and that McFarlane.
Oh, di ba?
Yun na yan. I mean, that's the ultimate in
OGs,
in
Liefeld.
image.
Liefeld, actually, Liefeld would be a great invite.
Liefeld would be a good interview. Kasi
Oh,
madaldal
yeah.
siya.
Diba?
Sila ni McFarlane,
Oo.
very opinionated sila.
Oo.
So,
Si Liefeld,
tsaka he's a good follow
ano?
Instagram. Nakakabenta yung Instagram ni Liefeld.
Tanong mo kay Liefeld, why did you do that?
Why don't you draw feet?
Why did you do those chests?
Do you think for
Sa
sure
giant.
magkakam up yung question na yun, no?
Oo.
'Di ba? Parang siguro
What's up with the
he's
pouches?
'Di ba? Hindi
You
so
have
sick of
fascination with
of
bags.
answering those questions.
Diba?
'Di ba?
Well, I
Captain
mean,
America.
well, I think during that time, feeling ko just to pop out of the racks. Feeling ko kasi mapapansin mo talaga, ano yun?
And also as an artist, parang gets ko ba't niya gagawin yun eh. 'Di ba? Kasi back then, I don't know, siguro yung mga formal na anatomy, hindi masyado pang
Si Liefeld nagkaroon ng nagkaroon ng Levi's commercial.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah.
so that was big back then in the 90s. You're like, wow, a comic book artist getting a commercial for Levi's. That's like, mga artista lang yan, di ba?
I know.
Biglang Brad Pitt, biglang Rob Liefeld.
Ito pa pala. Yung SUPERMANILA nung nasa circuit sila, they brought one of the artists on Voltes 5 and an
sino
animator from Gundam. They were here.
Voltes 5 artist of the manga?
No, of the anime. The anime.
The original anime.
Yeah. So, I would like, if they could again, if they can bring some Japanese manga artists of, whether yung mga mainit, like, Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba,
actually,
mga dandadan, ganyan. Kasi
That will go.
dumugin sila dito.
Dandadan alone would
Dude,
or Demon Slayer alone,
dito.
it'd go insane.
The movies recently, sobrang patok eh.
Dude, the manga Dandadan, I think is record breaker in manga sales. Like crazy.
Bring mga people behind free rent here.
Who's the creator of One Piece again?
Ay, di mo alam pangalan. Pero ang One Piece sobrang laki.
Kaya nga,
So
diba?
big.
Yung live action,
that would be like
ginagawa na yung season 2.
that would be Kobe Bryant level.
You would ask the question pa nga, ano mas malaki, One Piece or Dragon Ball?
It's right now, it's
that big.
Oh.
Diba?
Parang Dragon
So
Ball
over
levels
1,000
yan.
episodes na yung
It's like
anime.
crazy.
Diba? Ako nasa 140 pa lang yung papanood ko ng One Piece eh.
Can you
I
finish
don't
that in
even
your
wanna-
lifetime?
I don't think I can. But I will try.
Basta sana buhay ka pa nun,
Oo.
Jason.
Ako ngayon nga eh. Kumbaga kung kung konti lang pinapanood ko sa Netflix, ay ba, biglang, may time ako manood ng One Piece. Ang layo-layo ko na. Nandun pa ako sa Sky Island. Ganun kalayo
Oh my
na ako.
God.
Maaga pa
Oh
ako.
my God.
But still, hey, I'd go if magpunta yun dito, the creator.
sure.
Diba? That would be huge. Kahit nga yung yung sa One Punch Man.
Nga lang,
Oh.
okay, lang, if Supermanil does that, well, sa bagay, all of these animes have mangas. So technically, it's still comics, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
technically it's
Pero
the-
baka nga, ma-outshine ng non-manga fans or non-comic book fans because it's an anime is probably bigger pa than the manga. Right?
Di rin naman.
Relatively?
I think
Maybe?
it's a possibility, but
Di ba kaya
it
mag-outshine?
will also show na super yun nga, yung width, yung breadth, yung lawak.
Oh.
Yun yung maganda with Super na hindi siya comics lang. Although comics is yung main.
Right.
Sentro ng lahat yung comics.
Yeah.
Malawak siya.
For me, it's one and the same if you ask me. Parang whether it's the same IP diba? Pero, although of course may differences yun.
Yeah.
Pero it's still the same characters, diba? So okay lang sa akin.
Okay.
Kaya kung makita mo yung mga nagpapa-commission sa mga Super LC, dami nagpapa-commission.
Oo.
Manga characters.
Yeah.
Oo.
Well, ganun
Kasi
talaga.
pop culture na rin talaga sila.
Cool. And on that note, guys, thank you so much. I think we've run out of time. Extend na nga tayo. Ang bitin ako, ang saya
Yes.
usapan. I love talking about comics. I love talking about events about comics. And let's do this again. Maybe we can recap another one. The next big event. There's something happening now as we
The
speak,
Manila
Jason.
International Book Fair,
There you go.
MIBF, is ongoing. It started yesterday and it's ongoing until Sunday at SMX in MOA. So, ang laki niyan.
Yeah.
I think most of the comics publishers will be on the second floor. Sa first floor yung mga Biblia. Yung pag-MIBF, puro Biblia yung mga nagbebenta. But I believe Comic-Con, Comic-Cat,
Nandun sila.
mga Pulsar Press, mga Anino, mga Avenida, they will all be there.
Kawangis.
Yeah, they're already there now.
Right.
So tuloy-tuloy lang to until Sunday. So if you want to say hi guys like Cinemanix, ganyan, guluhin sila Tepay, nandun sila.
Check it out. Just go head to there hanggang Sunday yan, di ba?
Hanggang Sunday.
Just head on there.
Yeah, at saka may mga ano doon, mga scouts ng government, mga
For the
CDC.
National Book Development Board,
Yeah.
the NBDB is
Sabayan.
more active now.
Sa akin naman, to everybody who listening who's not really familiar with the comics and the comic scene, it is really worth looking at. And
Yeah, hell
discover it.
Hell
And there is an entire ecosystem, an entire community
Nice.
of nice people and highly creative individuals who are ready to share their talents and
And your
storytelling.
check your your podcast.
Yeah! Check out one-stop shop na ngayon, so komiksman.com. That's
Ayun na.
Komiksman with a K.
Pati Komiksman nandun. Even your comics
Yes,
are there.
yes. So everything that I'm doing right now is there. Komiksman.com, KOMIKSMAN.
Nice.
Yun, the podcast, yung Siete Balete is also there. And other stuff coming
Good.
up.
And your episodes, you upload every now and then, di ba? Medyo
Yeah.
updated naman yan.
Meron akong mga bagong kinontak na possible guest. Hopefully, maganda sila.
Ay, pahabol lang. I think the next Comic-Con will be end of the month sa Mega Trade ulit, si Comic-Con.
Okay.
Tapos Comic-Con Grande, October 25-26 at Bayanihan Center, celebrating 20 years of Comic-Con.
Isa pa yan,
Shout
the
out
longest
to-
running.
Yeah, to Lyndon Gregorio, John Zamar, Sherry Zamar,
Hell yeah.
all that crew. Yeah.
Hell yeah, isa pa yan, the messiahs of comics. Yeah, isa pa nga mga yan. And yeah, and if you guys are looking for a place to chill, hang out, wait out the traffic, check out Tiny Bar and Coffee and
Yan.
Comics. The best speakeasy place, I think tonight is karaoke night.
Really?
Pwede tayo kumanta ng Voltes 5 doon.
Talaga? Makapunta ko.
Pwede. Then, tomorrow, still in the same place, Tiny Bar and Coffee and Comics, there's gonna be music and comedy with Mike Unson. So check it out. It's lots of stand-up comedy. After that, jamming na. It's gonna be all music. So
Actually,
check it out.
go for the jamming.
Masaya, no, Gerard? Remember, di ka na nga bumabalik. Di na tayo jam. We should do that again. And guys, thank you so much for listening in. And if you're in Twitch, thanks to everybody in Twitch who's been messaging. Sorry, I can't read all of it. Medyo masyado marami. And
malabong mata mo.
oh, I can't play Voltron. I don't think we have. Do we have that? I hope we do. And next time na lang. And yeah, tomorrow you guys can check out my other show, Top 8 at 8 with Kring Uy, Sarah Marco of Taken by Cars, and the band Tuwina, as we talk about the top 8 best singers ever for
Best
us,
singers?
para sa amin.
Local or ano?
Pwede, mahal.
Okay.
It's up to you. You wanna join? Punta ka lang bukas. Wala lang, tambay lang. That's how we do it in Jam 88.3. And thank you so much. See you guys, or listen in again next week as we do another Coffee and Comics and Beyond. And I will announce the guest on Jam 88.3. Check out the socials, Facebook and IG, and you can check out my socials also. Just type LC De Leon, Facebook and IG, and yeah, see you guys soon. Bye.
Bye!